The Chevy Chase Bill Murray discrepancy, just or unjust? Why Bill Murray has a net positive reception and Chevy Chase a net negative reception? Why Bill Murray's eccentricities are romanticized while Chase's are pathologized? Keeping star power, you get more slack. But it's been treated differently for both of these stars. It all started with an altercation on the set of Saturday Night Live. It was a week where Chevy Chase returned to host the show. Bill Murray, who would replace Chase as a cast member, confronted Chase backstage and verbally criticized him. According to multiple accounts of the backstage fight at SNL, Bill Murray reportedly insulted Chevy Chase by calling him a medium talent. The argument escalated into a brief physical fight between Chase and Murray. John Belushi, who was present, intervened and helped break up the fight, while others say he contributed to causing the fight. The incident ended quickly, and the show went on as scheduled. But the conflict contributed to a long-standing tension between Chase and Murray. This is a pretty prime example of an incident that hurt Chase's perception, while Murray is revered despite being the aggressor. Chase was the guest, Murray was the host. Yet Murray was the aggressor towards Chase in a situation where he should have been welcoming. The late 70s and 80s were good to both stars. In 1989, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation came out, which I would say is the end of Chase's prime career. The same would happen for Bill Murray a few years later with Groundhog Day. Each actor would have other funny movies after this, like Vegas Vacation and The Man Who Knew Too Little, and a few years earlier, What About Bob for Bill Murray is a very respected movie. But by the late 90s, both guys were declining as the likes of Adam Sandler had taken over. But Murray was starting to get cast in Wes Anderson films like Rushmore. These were very well received films. They were viewed as very artistic, and Wes Anderson as an up-and-coming, innovative director. This helped Murray's cool factor, but this was only compounded by the release of Lost in Translation in 2003. This movie made $118 million on a $4 million budget, but this helped keep Murray in demand because it was thought of as such a cool film. It was even nominated for Best Picture and Best Director. It won Best Original Screenplay. But most importantly, Murray was nominated for Best Actor. This and other Wes Anderson films helped this cool factor. But Chase, while getting more opportunities, was given a big role on the sitcom called Community, which is a primetime NBC show that premiered in 2009 and has gone on to develop a cult following. During the production of Community, Chevy Chase had well-documented conflicts with both Dan Harmon, the creator, and Donald Glover. But this has been discussed a lot before, so I'll keep it relatively brief. Dan Harmon is the creator of Community. He said that Chase was frequently unhappy with the show, the writing specifically, and complained the material was not funny or beneath him. After a tense rap party, Chase left a voicemail for Harmon where he called Harmon a racist, supposedly, and accused him of deliberately writing racist jokes for his character, Pierce. Chase also had tension with Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, who later said Chase made racially insensitive remarks on the set, including why Glover's character Troy would even be necessary to the group, and making comments about him being the only black cast member. These conflicts contributed to a hostile work environment and ultimately to Chase's departure as a core member on the series by season 4. While he was in the show for a while, and it was the best seasons of the show essentially, his actions hurt his image a lot more than simply not appearing on the show anymore. It was how he left the show. Meanwhile, photographs and stories of Bill Murray crashing people's weddings and all kinds of stories about him interacting with everyday people led to him becoming more and more revered as more stories like this came out, while the opposite was happening to Chase.